What's going on, YouTube? We back with another video. Um, One weekend, nothing much has changed on the outside per se, but starting to feel a lot more solid on the inside, if I must say myself. Um, I'm on my 8th video. Man, this is crazy to even think that I'm 8 videos in. I didn't think this could be possible, but I'm here. Uh, I didn't think I knew it was gonna be possible, right? Y'all know me. I'm the biggest believer in myself, and you should be in yours too. You should be in you. You should be a believer in yourself. So new shades, y'all. New eyeglasses. I got them yesterday. Trying to change up the look a little bit. I haven't got new glasses in like 3 years, so kind of like these. I like the little 70s retro vintage look. You know what I'm talking about? But with that being said, I've learned a lot over this last week. I'm trying to balance out learning how to organize, brainstorm, while keeping up with life. Grind don't stop. You know, the easy part is coming up with things to talk about and, working out the talking points. I think the hardest struggle for me is going to be the self-education about what I'm trying to learn. Constantly making that time while keeping up with my normal appearances, as well as my responsibilities and obligations. But nonetheless, we will survive this. I think in a year's time, I will look back at this and say, wow, look what I've done. It don't seem like it right now just because, growth seems to be slow. But hell, I didn't know that I was gonna have 5 subscribers this time last week. You don't know. You don't know if somebody's gonna vibe with you in your messaging or your voice, your nationality, your creed, your gender. You just don't know, and you don't want to think like that. But hey, this is the world that we live in. There's a lot of effed up people out here, and don't nobody owe you anything either. You can't just, nobody owes you a subscription. They don't. You gotta earn their vote. You gotta earn their attention and awareness. So that's the biggest thing as far as this week. I've been learning how to make sourdough, right? Because again, I told you I'm trying to learn a new hobby because I'm thinking about starting some type of business. I'm all about the home cottage. Whether that be herbal products, honey, uh, mushroom products, sourdough, soap. I'm really into this homestead life, even though I don't have a homestead, but I would ideally like to have a homestead one day. So, but sourdough will be my thing, and I will master this at some point. And my wife has been making sourdough now for about 3 months, and she has pretty much mastered how to make a loaf. She hasn't expanded out into other flavors. She's been thinking about making some cheddar jalapeno sourdough, some sourdough cookies. She's made some sourdough bagels. I'm not sure how they turned out because I didn't eat them. Not saying that they're bad. I just don't really eat bagels. I'm only messing with the sourdough bread. Like I say, I have sourdough bread every morning with some avocado. So good. And sourdough tends to be a little bit more healthier for you. So what I'm learning is everything is content. Everything. So like last night, she was teaching me, because for the longest time I've been avoiding making sourdough, because it just, the whole process just seems long and strenuous, but like she just whips it up in like no time. And there's like people who like score the bread and make it into like flower designs, and it's real intricate. You know, it's like a whole cult following world out there. And it's one of those things where she's like, knowing the type of person that you are and how creative you are, I think you will like really like this, because it's like very, it's a sense of like accomplishment once you like, you bake a loaf, right? So I'm thinking about taking her up on that, you know, seeing how much I can learn about sourdough. So I fed the starter last night, and that was an interesting process, because you got to feed the starter, then you got to let it rise, and then you have to do like 3 stretch and folds over the course of like 90 minutes. And then you have to, so like tonight, we're going to practice, I don't know, my time. That's another thing. You have to get your timing down as far as sourdough. Like everything is in like, it's on a time basis. So, but at some point we'll be breaking bread now, and that would be my first very loaf. But going back to what I was saying before I got sidetracked, sourdough, or no, content is key. Everything is content. Like from this point on, I'm just gonna document my journey doing everything, because this is my journey. Who cares? I don't have to have a reason to do something. People don't buy into products, they buy into the person. For the most part, as long as you like what I'm talking about, you're gonna rock with me, not for what I'm selling. That's just a byproduct, you know. And then I'm not trying to directly market to y'all and like, hey, go buy this, like I always say to y'all. No, this is my community. This is where we build each other up. This is where, you know, you share your ideas, and I share my ideas. That's what we're doing here. We're building. We're in the budding stages, as they say. But what I'm starting to realize is I have to document the journey, literally. Document the journey. You know, I find it interesting that we got these phones in our pockets, and we don't make money off of them. Don't get me wrong, some people are making a killing, but it's just like, why not? Like, this is a computer literally in your pocket 24/7, and no one takes the time to just figure out how to take advantage of it, exploit it, use it to their advantage. It's such a beautiful day out. Look at that sun peeking in, y'all. One weekend, 8 videos in. You know, no one tells you how lonely this is going to be. What I mean by that is, no one knows what you're going through. No one knows the height of emotions that you experience when your video gets, I don't know, unexpected viewership because the impressions are going crazy. And it's like, oh man, I got like, my highest video is video 4. And I think I'm at almost 50 views on that. And it's just like, wow, like that gained traction. So now I'm trying to look at why did it gain traction? What was I talking about? What was the title that led people to just, blindly click on that? So YouTube is like a video game. I will say that. It is quite intriguing to keep you interested in how to like gamify it in a sense. I think this will be a great journey for me just because I'm somewhat of a perfectionist to a certain extent. I like to know what I'm doing, and I like to just do it well. And I like to be confident flagrant. Not boastful, but kind of tasteful in a sense. You know, I carry myself well. I did type up some notes or write down some notes. Let me refer to those. Some interesting points. Let's see what we got here, y'all. How's y'all day going? Should I get that exercise in like we talk about? Been eating clean today? Yeah, the jury will tell on that. All right, let's see here. The first week doesn't feel like progress, right? It feels like exposure. I didn't feel like I made any progress this week. I feel like I definitely got exposed for sure. I allowed myself to be vulnerable and put myself out there to the world. And it just baffles me that I was talking to people. I literally commented on my video, and people were engaging with me from all parts of the globe that didn't know me. Starting with 0. Like, that is so powerful, people. Imagine if I or you had a product. Now you got somebody to sell to. And that's if they want to buy. You have to be a little bit more convincing with your marketing. But for the most part, I mean, that's how it starts, people. With just one person. Progress is not linear, right? But what happens when there's going to be a point in time in my journey as far as content creation and on this platform where I'm going to wake up one day and I'm just gonna be like, wow, did not see that coming. It's going to be all for the good because it's going to be a learning experience, right? I'm going to be caught off guard by it, but at the same time, it's going to be one of those things where it's just like, wow, won't he do it? Yes, he will, my friend, because you never know what that viral moment is going to be. It could be for something very bad, or it could be for something very good. I said this in a previous video. I just think you have to be ready for when your time comes, because it's going to come. And it's just a matter of, are you prepared? Are you ready to seize the moment? Are you going to have that product lined up? Are you going to have that coaching program set up? Are you going to have that fitness, nutrition, program? Are you going to have that artwork for sale? Am I going to have that bread or those candles or that soap to sell? You damn right I am. I'm going to be prepared. But I'm exposing you to my personality bit by bit, day by day. And you guys are getting to know me for me. I'm telling you about my life. Y'all don't need to know everything about my life, but y'all getting to know the real me, And I just find value in that. Like, I'm not some robot. Like, I'm not AI. Like, I'm a real person with real features, real emotions, and I'm in real life. Look at that. Y'all see the sun? You see the sun glowing on my face? Come on, y'all. This is real life, man. Take advantage of it. What else we got here? Showing up without feedback is a skill. Ain't that the truth? Listen. Showing up without any feedback, any praise, any cheerleaders in your background, man, that's a real skill, because it's so easy for me to be like, there's so many times this week where I was just like, man, I do not feel like making this video, or, I'm not going to make this video just because I got this to do, I got that to do. Even this weekend, I got my daycare lady went out of town for Friday, so the girls won't have daycare, so that means I had to take off now because I work from home anyway, so I wouldn't want my wife to take off. So Now I got the girl, so which means I can't go for my morning walk because the sun's not out, and it's just like, or the sun's not up. So you gotta just plan around those things. Maybe I need to shoot 2 videos in a day and just be done. It's not ideal because I would like to just stay fresh, but hey, I'm still keeping my promise that I'm going to post every single day. You gotta plan ahead, people. You gotta mean what you say and know what you want. It's only a matter of time before life starts to throw punches at you. And are you gonna punch back? Or are you just gonna get sucker punched? I mean, you gotta be able to ask yourself that, right? What else do we got here? Consistency is less about discipline and more about identity. So, are you consistent? If people were to, imagine if your face was in a dictionary next to a word. Would it be next to discipline or consistency? That's kind of the same thing as loyalty or respect. Are you consistently disciplined, or do you need discipline to be consistent? I think that's a fair question. Put down in the comments which one you think is correct. Do you need discipline to be consistent, or can you be consistent with discipline? Are you consistently disciplined? What y'all think in the comments? Am I tripping? Or is that a good way of looking at that? Let's take a poll in the comments. Consistency, me personally, now that I'm thinking about this, I think that you have to have, that's tough the way you think it, the way I'm looking at that. Wow. Well, let's just say they're one and the same. I think the habits that you take up day in and day out become your identity, good or bad, right? So what about just recreating your identity with new habits? Showing up and disproving people who counted you out, right? Make sure that they understand that you ain't playing no games. Why not do that? That you're a changed person. That you're now no longer, the old you died and the new you has been raised from the dead. Why not be that person for them? Why not show them that an old dog can learn new tricks? Are you scared about what people are gonna think about you? Or are you just I was about to use some colorful language. Let me not use that colorful language. Rewrite your identity, people. Mold your subconscious mind by taking control of your conscious mind. Oh yeah, them new glasses kind of fire, and I like the way these look. Be consistent daily. Check in with yourself. Set reminders. Take moments to just and breathe. Take a moment to just pinch yourself and realize that you're alive, that you're existing, that you're here and now, presently in the flesh. And you have a lot to offer the world. And you have yet to make your mark. But until you do, it will be a forever revolving circle around lackluster results. So tell yourself this. Today, am I doing the things that my future self will be proud of me for? Am I doing the things that my future spouse would like of their significant other? Am I doing the things that my children would appreciate and be thankful for me that I did for them now in the future? Is that future job that I want so bad aligning with the stars right now? Am I moving under that constellation to get to that end point of where I need to be so that the job is mine? So that the right people know where I am at the right time to offer me the job. So that the job description or posting appears in my realm. It's all about frequency, people. All right, well, what else we got here? Oh, this is a good one. I love this point. The work changes you before it changes the world. Talk about that. God can't give you nothing God can't give you anything that you ain't ready for, right? But you have to be a changed version of yourself before you can affect the masses, right? Martin Luther King wasn't always a goody two-shoes. Every figure that we've grown to love has had a toxic side to them. If you think about it, go back in history. Every beloved figure has had that transformation phase in their life that most people don't know about because their good outweighs the bad. Their transformation outweighs the person that they used to be. Ain't that something? We don't even know the faults of Martin Luther King, a Malcolm X, whoever, you name. Everyone was done in the dark will come to light. The work changes you before it changes itself. That's alchemy. That's alchemy at its finest. That's the perfect definition for it. You're going within to change the without. What are you doing right now to change your circumstances, to change your family's circumstances? What is 10 years going to look like right now? 10 years, you could be a public speaker. You could be a billionaire. You could be whatever you want to be in life. But are you doing it? Are you taking the necessary steps to get to that desired outcome? Are you? Let's ask yourself. If you want to lose weight, you have to go within, muster up that willpower to wake up every day and go to the gym. But again, I said this a couple videos ago. As you develop that inner will to start working out, you start transforming yourself in real time. Now you have something to offer the world because There's another person. There's 8 billion or so or more plus people on the planet. And you mean to tell me you can't get 1% or half of a percent of that? You got a story to tell now because you done lost weight. You probably know how to eat right now. Imagine how many other people will look to you for advice because you've been marketing yourself. You're personable, and people are drawn to you. You got a story to tell. Sell yourself. Don't sell your soul, but sell yourself. Sell your product. Sell your services. We're moving in the direction of the creator economy, where everyone is going to be able to monetize their likeness, people. The faster that you realize this, the faster you will become abundant and wealthy in your life. The next 10 years are going to be pivotal for all walks of life, all genders, all classes of people. With the AI wars coming to a head, with everything in this life that people worry about so much, it's going to have an effect on everything that you see, that you can touch, that you hear on this green planet. Land is going to become scarce. Get you some land, become sovereign before it's too late. So this is a real thing, people. You better wake up. But change yourself first before you can change the world. And it can happen faster than you know it. It doesn't take that long. You know how much you can get done in a year? Literally, a year. Let's see here. And lastly, I'll wrap up with this one. I'm a week in, 8 videos in. This is the exact moment where most people will stop. It's the exact moment. Oh man, I only got 5 subscribers. Oh man, I only got 100-something views. Oh man, my impression rates are low. Oh man, my click-through rates are low. Oh man, I ain't going viral. Man, you know how long you gotta be on YouTube or to figure out these recipes for this menu? You know how long you gotta keep at it, going at it, and at it and at it? The moment you give up is the moment you miss out on the goal. You got to learn to control your thoughts. Have to learn to control your thoughts. Most people ain't built for this. It takes time every day to get up and be comfortable and remind yourself, I'm doing this for a purpose. I'm doing this for a purpose. I'm doing this for a purpose. Not to get any results out of it. I came in with that mindset. I don't care. I think my yesterday video got, I don't even know how many videos it got, but some of my videos only get like 2-3 views in like 24 hours. So, I'm still here though. I still show up for my squad. And I'm thinking about going live sometime soon. See how I fare with that. Maybe that might be my niche, as well as this. You have to show up. Not seeking results because you just want to do it. Be interested in what you do. I'm interested in creating content. I'm not trying to get rich quick off social media. I don't care about that. I spent 13 years off social media. This is my first attempt of using something like this in 13 years. I've been a consumer of YouTube, but I haven't been on Instagram, Facebook, or anything for 13 years, literally. So, for me, I'm not trying to, I could have been hopped on that wave of trying to get rich and, do all these crazy things to go viral, but that's not me. It's not what I'm about. I truly don't really care about any of that. What's going on, man? So my advice to you all is put in the work. Don't expect any results, but make a commitment. Put yourself under oath every day. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, to carry out the best acts on your behalf of your higher self? Do you? If so, why aren't you doing it? And if you aren't, I should damn near take your ass to jail because you bogus. You bogus, and you know it. Really bogus. Like I say, one weekend, nothing much has changed on the outside, but on the inside, I'm thriving, baby. And I look forward to my walks and my talks with y'all. I love y'all, and I just wish y'all keep continuing to boss up with me, and y'all just grow with me. Thank you for being in my squad. As I always say, if you learn something from this, take what you will, leave what you don't, and spread the message. Share the show with someone else that might find value in it, and we're creating a movement here. And I hope you're in on the early stages of this, because you won't regret it. Y'all have a beautiful day. If y'all haven't been outside today, go get some air. Move your body. One y'all. Love.